What do you get when you take a community of extremely dedicated players for an anarchy game and bring in someone to moderate and change the regular way of life for these people? You get an angry mob of demons wanting to change everything, and it only takes one to pull the trigger and commit an actual crime to remove that moderator and restore the status quo. It's been almost a year, and I think it's finally time to tell this whole story. This is exactly what happened in the infamous game Deadzone Classic. Due to the abandonment by the developer, Deadzone Classic has been in a state of anarchy for the majority of its life until about 2 years ago when the dev Alfederate miraculously returned to hire a mod named Pocky. Upon being hired, Pocky immediately banned both hackers and vanilla players alike from Deadzone, and obviously it sprung up some controversy. In my videos about Pocky, I went over what exactly she did, how she was unfit to ever be involved in the community, and players became outraged. An ordinarily divided and reserved community came together to protest against her, and it was hectic, but what concluded the drama was something unexpected and genuinely concerning, because just as a reminder, this is an underground LEGO game. Pocky was ratted and doxxed. Suddenly, all traces of her vanished. The community kind of just stood there in shock. Me and other shot callers tried to investigate who did the doxing, but were only told that some ambiguous Russian group did it. To commit an actual crime over an underground Roblox game is genuinely ridiculous, but recently, the culprit came forward. The player Snackbar admitted to doing it in the public chat of the Deadzone Classic Discord server, and suddenly, it all made sense. After doxing Pocky, Snack implied to me that he was going after IMAD next. IMAD hasn't been ratted, but the only motivation behind Snackbar's actions was that he got disrespected by IMAD. That's it. In anarchy communities, it's not uncommon for situations like this to arise, but Deadzone is not a big community. I explained in my last video how uninviting the community is because of how hard PvP is, but like I said, it only takes one unhinged person who's dedicated enough to pull the trigger when they get the chance. But this is the lesson to any owner of any anarchy community: disrupting the status quo will only cause severe problems. This is what Deadzone has turned into, a toxic, malice-filled shell of what it used to be. Although this was never Deadzone Zach's vision for his original game, it's a more interesting community dynamic than any other Roblox game out there, and it's a brutal reality of what anarchy can be. It's also why players like me can't seem to leave the community. I'll even admit I've left the game, but I will never leave the community because that's what is so interesting. Thank you for watching this video. Please leave some support down below, hit the like. Thank you. Have a good day.